I want you to know that people often ask me, how do you do it? It's like you're beating your head against the wall. So I'm going to share some of the things that we experience when we're up there. For instance, AB 1522, mandatory 3-day sick leave for your employees. Now, that's not a bad thing. You need to have sick pay opportunities for your employees. The law is written so poorly, that it says that it's for 3 days sick leave, but it's an accumulation rate of 1 hour of sick leave for every 30 hours worked. Meaning that if they work full time, it's 79 hours of sick leave, or 69 hours of sick leave, almost 70 hours of sick leave that they're going to have to offer. And where does that land? In the trial lawyers, so they'll decide it up in court. SB 25, I want my Garawan farm workers to stand up. Can you guys stand up? Give them a big round of applause. First time in GOP history, farm workers are supporting a GOP candidate. You think about that for just a second. This is history in the making. And the reason why I share this for you, they are fighting the UFW, United Farm Workers Unions, coming in to organize them. They're saying, no UFW. We don't want the UFW. We make above minimum wage. We get benefits. Our employer is a great employer. They take really good care of us, and we don't want the UFW. Where's the ALRB that's supposed to represent them? They're on the side of the UFW, and we figured it out, and this is why. The ALRB, the Agricultural Labor Relations Board, their sole existence relies on the UFW's existence, who's on its way down with declining membership and $0. So they're coming after what they think is the big low-lying fruit. 5,000 Garawan farm workers they're trying to organize, and these guys are standing up and saying no and fighting the administration, the governor's office, the ALRB, and the UFW. Again, they're walking for Pedro Rios. There was a bill that went through the building, SB 25, and it was going to make them mandatory mediation so that they would automatically have to join the union. And I know I'm talking fast, but we're behind schedule, so just keep up. AB 1897 makes all of you as client companies or the top company responsible for all of your vendors. You hire somebody to come in and fix your copy machine. You pay the copy machine dealer doesn't pay the employee can file a lien against your property. For wages, workers' comp, liability insurance, and all the above, including paycheck discretions and paycheck violations. SB 605, how many of you guys believe that the California Air Resources Board needs more control and authority over our lives? SB 605 makes it short-lived climate pollutants, meaning methane and flatulence from cows, and dairy and oil producers are the #1 methane producer, and then you go to dairies. This is going to regulate that industry even further, and it's going to hurt our jobs here in Kern County. SB 4, another oil regulatory program that came through a bill that came through that the governor signed, giving the Regional Water Control Board control over our permit process. Permits are delayed. Oil companies are struggling with what they're going to do. Mandatory increased wages for prevailing wages for our refineries. You have small refineries like Kern Oil Refinery. They're going to have to pay 3 times their payroll and have to come up with money to pay for that. How many of you guys think these bills that I just talked about are a good idea? Anybody in the room, raise your hand. We won't pick on you. Let me tell you that Rudy Salas voted for in an aye or a yes vote, or abstained and hid in the corner and didn't take a position on any one of these bills that affect Kern County. That's why Rudy Salas needs to be replaced. He doesn't take a stand for this district.
I know today in California it's tough. The Democrats have a 2/3 advantage. So when you have 2/3 in a state house, you pretty much don't have to care about what the rules say, because you can waive whatever you want once you have a 2/3. So when Shannon reads off all those bills, there's a reason why it's able to happen. And if that could be the #1 reason why we need Pedro, because we want a check and balance. We want our community to actually have a voice. We want to empower Shannon's voice as well. The combination, the team that they can make throughout the valley, I think will help lead this state.